Hey everybody, my name is Gary Yao, and today I would like to share with you some points on why the economy is going to improve post-COVID. Let me show you why. Point number one. As we all know, the most important thing that we're finding out right now is that the Federal Reserve is saying that they're going to keep the interest low. So number one is low interest. In fact, current interest rate is hovering at less than 3%, which means that housing affordability is better now than ever. Just to give an example, in 2008 or before that, affordability was at 9%, which means that 9% of the population here in LA could buy a house. Right now, it's hovering at 32%. So 32% of the population could actually afford to buy a house. Crazy, right? And why is that? That's because of the 3% or less of interest rate. Second, we have forbearance. Let me see if I can mark this. Forbearance. Bear with me. Forbearance. So what it means is that if you have a hardship in paying your mortgage, as long as you talk to your bank, the bank has to give you forbearance, well, provided that they are backed up by the Federal Reserve. What it means is that if you just raise your hand and tell the bank, hey, I am coming with some hardship, I would like to apply for forbearance. You self-certify it, which means that you don't have to provide any kind of documentation, and there you have it. You don't have to pay your mortgage for up to 12 months. This is kind of like free money, because you think about it, 12 months of rent, well, not rent-free, but mortgage-free, they can take that mortgage of 2020 and put it in the back end. Let's say you owe 20 years left on your mortgage, then you have to, instead of paying it off in 2040, you'll be paying it off in 2041, 21 years from now. But with inflation, the $2,000 right now in the future is going to worth less. Right? So it's better to have that money today. You can actually put it to work, pay some debt, and you can work on getting better ahead in your finances. So in one's perspective, it is kind of like free money. So if you need some assistance and you didn't get perhaps a stimulus check, or that's not enough, then forbearance should be good for you. But the other part of it is that we are not going to see a lot of what it would say foreclosures, because a lot of houses right now, they have equity, which means that they have options. As long as homeowners have equity, they can negotiate perhaps payment terms. They can, well, refinance to have a lower interest rate. So no, we might not even see a lot of foreclosures coming up in the market. Third is shifting demographics. What it means is that for the last 10, I will even dare to say 10, 20 years, we're seeing a lot of baby boomers now retiring. Now they're retiring from the original house, maybe in the big cities, which originally wasn't a city. The city just grew. Now, with that house that perhaps they pay little in the beginning, now it's worth enough for them to retire. So when they sell the house in a noisy city, where are they going to move? Well, they're going to move in a rural area where the houses are less expensive, with more land, more space. Maybe it's not even a second floor. Maybe it's just a flat, one single store with a lot of room, so that they can actually have more space for them to grow in the golden years. We're shifting demographics. Did I spell it right? Oh, yes, I think it's PH. PH, demographics. Okay, demographics. We're going to see that a lot of the houses that they're selling is going to give vacancy for a new generation of home buyers. What we're going to see is going to do a shifting from cities going toward more rural areas. For here in LA, we're going to, let's say, moving from the west side, going to the east side, all the way from LA down to perhaps San Bernardino. We're starting to see that. Actually, I saw quite a few of my clients that were retiring and they moved to, again, San Bernardino County, which is more land and more space. So it's going to create sort of a buoyancy effect where the population is going to move from one area to another, and it's going to even out. I hope I got it right. So it's going to create that buoyancy effect. Third, the economic shift. Oh, not third, four. Oh, how did I get this wrong? Four, shifting in economics or economy. Cannot spell. Shifting shifting in economy. Got it. So shifting in economy, we're seeing that we have more online business coming up. Yes, we are not eating in restaurants anymore, and yet we're seeing a lot of takeouts. We have seen, well, at least I noticed quite a few of those delivery services. DoorDash, where's the other one? What's the other one? I only remember DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, quite a few. That's just in the economic sector of eating. We also have online shopping. Yes, we have Amazon, but with that, we have quite a few other businesses that are popping up in the market. We're going to see that this is going to be the new normal, in which we're going to do a lot of things at home. We have studying at home, training, exercising at home, studying, training, entertaining at home. Movies now are streamed straight to your home. I think last time we have that movie Mulan, who you could pay and just stream directly to home. It's less than ideal. However, we're going to see that it's not going to change anytime soon. Even if the vaccine were to come up today, we're going to find out that a lot of people are going to be a little hesitant in order to take it because it's still not proven to work, right? So shifting economy, we're going to see that with the shifting economy, a lot of the businesses don't require you to be in the big city. Now we're going to have a more even playing field, giving a chance for other cities to spring out. So you don't have to be in the middle anymore. It's going to be even playing field. And here in LA, it's going to be interesting because we don't have a downtown per se. It's not like a central downtown. It's pretty spread out. It's pretty suburban throughout the whole area here in Southern California. So yes, with that, we're going to see that home prices are going to steadily go up because, again, we don't have one area that is full of people. It's actually very even. Fifth, shifting in jobs. Shifting in jobs. Yes. We have seen quite a few jobs that are going out that may or may not come back. Like waiters or perhaps like those jobs that require face-to-face. Those actually are not going to go away. It's just going to replace or modify. My job as a real estate agent hasn't gone away, and it doesn't seem that's going to go away so long that the people or families require a house. They need some sort of guidance per se, or someone who can guide them to how is the buying process required to navigate. The difference is the way that I'm talking to them first in the first consultation is going to be online through Zoom, through a phone call or a video call. But when it comes to look at the houses, we still have to meet in person, covering your mask and the face cover and gloves. Let me give you an example. And how is this going to shift the landscape? Pinterest, the big social media company, they stopped renewing. Well, they tried to get out of their lease, so they pay a penalty of $2 million to stop leasing the 7-store building for employees. They paid the penalty and they told the employees, you guys can work at home. And what did the employees did? They went home, but they didn't go back to their apartment. They went to the city that they came from, to the urban land. Well, I want to say land, to the towns that they came from, and from that Silicon Valley area where they were working in San Jose, that shifted throughout the whole U.S. So these high-paying jobs, these high-paying professionals that otherwise will be buying houses or renting houses in expensive areas in San Jose, now they can buy a house in, let's say, Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah, with the six-figure income, thus helping the economy in small rural cities. Can you imagine if you make six-figure incomes, $100,000, $150,000, what can you buy or rent in San Jose? Maybe a one-bedroom apartment or studio. But you make $150,000 and you go to Utah, let's say Salt Lake City, what can you buy? $150,000 income, you could pretty much buy a nice $600,000 house. That is a mansion right there. Just to give you an example. So with that idea, can you see how big companies that if you're in a big, let's say in a technical job that allows you the ability to work from home, that is going to change the landscape, not just in cities, but in urban areas, in small towns throughout the US. This is going to be huge. This is huge, guys, because this is going to be a change of, how do I say this? Transfer of wealth. It's not going to be from the rich. It's going to be throughout from land to land. Podcasters, I'm pretty sure you heard of Joe Rogan. He moved from LA to Texas because he said that, well, the only reason he was in big cities was because he does a stand-up comedy. And you know, with the comedy clubs closed, there's no need for him to be in LA. And other big, I don't want to say big, but I think like Peace Opinion, like Ben Shapiro, he moved also from LA to, I think, to Minneapolis, somewhere in the Midwest. So you can see jobs are shifting, and these professional people are taking the jobs to rural areas, thus helping improve the economy there. From the way I see it, 2020 is going to be the beginning of the shifting in economy. And now that you know what I'm telling you right now, you can actually make plans. If you have money and a little bit of creativity, you can see where you can invest. Look for where the demographic is changing, where there's a possibility for more people to move into. And maybe you can find an opportunity to invest and create monetary opportunity for you. If you have any questions, you can always feel free to contact me. My name is Gary Yao, and I will talk to you soon.